রাজত ভাটিয়াকে মনে আছে? কলকাতা নাইট রাইডার্স সমর্থকরা এখনও নিশ্চয়ই মনে রেখেছেন দিল্লির এই অলরাউন্ডারকে। 2012 আইপিএল চ্যাম্পিয়ন কেকেআর দলের সদস্য ছিলেন তিনি। প্রাক্তন এই নাইট শ্রেয়স আয়ারদের সাফল্যে উচ্ছ্বসিত। তার মতে এই মরশুমে নাইট রাইডার্সের সাফল্যের প্রধান কারণ ছিল দল হিসেবে পারফর্ম করা। পাশাপাশি নাইটস ম্যানেজমেন্টকে সাধুবাদ জানাতেও ভুলছেন না গৌতম গম্ভীরকে মেন্টর হিসেবে ফিরিয়ে আনায়। রজতের মতে কেকেআরের কোন তিন ক্রিকেটার সব থেকে বেশি নজর কেড়েছেন, শ্রেয়স আয়ারের নেতৃত্ব নিয়েই বা কী বলছেন তিনি? এই সব কিছু নিয়ে রেপ স্পোর্টস বাংলার মুখোমুখি रजत भाटिया।
रजत भैया, पहले से आपसे यही जानना चाहेंगे कि हाउ डू डिस्क्राइब KKR's dominating season?
See, to be honest, you just need to think about few things that KKR dominated the whole tournament. It's not only few matches, but most of the matches what they won was like convincingly. So I feel they are the true winners, and when they played the first 14 games, you could easily see that the combination was really good. Everything was up to mark, and what we need during IPL was momentum, and that's what they got. So I feel they deserve to be the champion.
Rajat Bhaiya, obviously talking about KKR's success, obviously you were part of that 2012 IPL winning team when the team defeated Chennai Super Kings at the same venue, Chapel. So do you think that the dressing room atmosphere that existed then is somewhat related to the one that we had this season?
See, I think when we became the champion, if you normally see the first 4 years of KKR, the first 3 years were really something which nobody would really look for. I mean, they used to be one of the bottom sides consistently, and I think 2011 somehow it looked like I think we qualified, but we lost the first game. But in 2012 we knew that that we have to just take one more step up and we can be the champion. And I think it's all about the self-belief what you start getting once you start playing the tournament. And I'm very sure that this year when KKR started playing, they also had the same kind of feeling what we guys had when we played in 2012.
Yeah, and कितना श्रेय आप देना चाहेंगे गौतम गंभीर को एज अ लीडर? ऑब्वियसली इस बार तो वो मेंटर के तहत है, टीम के साथ जुड़ा था, तो was it a master stroke from the KKR management to have him get back into the side as a mentor of the team?
See, yes, I think Gautam Gambhir was one of the missing link what I think KKR really required. But definitely, yes, they were like few guys like Abhishek Nair. I think he must have worked really hard during off season. Also, he had a one kind of one-in-one sessions with most of the guys. Chandrakant Pandit, who actually he always keeps an eye during domestic cricket. I think these guys worked really hard. We should not take the credit straight away from Gautam. We should not take the credit from these guys and only give it to Gautam. Even Gautam, always say in the same words that we should not be talking about only one guy. So that's what, we have to think that when we are giving credit, we should credit to these guys, because these guys have worked much more harder than Gigi. Because one of the reason what I feel is like, he was the missing link, I would say. And I think bringing Gautam was something which really required KKR, and that's what they did. And I think now they have become a champion. I'm sure they're going to continue doing it for the coming years, I would say, when KKR is going to play IPL.
Rajat Bhaiya, obviously ये सवाल तो आपको करना ही है. Obviously now that KKR has won the title, obviously the talking point of the entire country is whether Gautam Gambhir can be seen in the role of India coach. मगर KKR obviously now that, तो आपको क्या लगता है, what does it bring to the table, having won World Cups twice for India, having won IPL titles twice for KKR, now winning the title again as a mentor? So Gautam Gambhir, the wealth of experience he brings into the table means obviously it can do wonders for Indian team if he does decide to do the coaching. तो क्या लगता है, अगर वो if he is willing to, तो how good will it be for Indian cricket?
See, I'm not too sure whether, see, there are two different things what we need to understand. See, I think being a mentor of some team and being a coach is completely different. I think if you normally talk about KKR, Gautam was the mentor, but the coach was Chandrakant Pandit. So I think we have to decide like what kind of role Gautam is going to play. And I would say it's all up to Gautam if he wants to be Indian team's coach and how he's going to run things, whether he's going to bring his own people in. Because there are some coaches, what I always see, they always look upon those guys, some kind of team where they have some confidence, कि confidence अगर है ही नहीं अपनी टीम पे तो आप अपने players को अपना एक staff लेकर आना चाहते हैं. So it's all about Gautam, like what kind of role he has to take, whether he wants to become a mentor or whether he wants to be the coach. It's all up to him. I'm not too sure how that is going to play, because that's what we have been seeing after, the World Cup when India won. We have not received any kind of ICC trophy so far. So it could be one of the weakest link what KKR was looking upon, and even the Indian team might fulfill by bringing Gautam Gambhir in.
Having Rajat Bhai, I would just like to ask you, just to pick your brains, how as a team man, obviously having shared the dressing room in Delhi, having shared the dressing room with him in KKR, means obviously he is a thorough team man, obviously, and he backs the players to the hill. Means obviously the ekdam aakhri tak jayega to back the players. So having shared the dressing room, what does he bring to the table as a team man, as a player, as a coach, as a captain? थोड़ा बताएं आपके, क्योंकि you shared the most part of your career with Gautam.
See, I think right from the start, I would say Gautam, when he took the captaincy of Delhi Ranji side, I think slowly and steadily he started becoming more matured captain. And once we won the IPL, I think after 2012, KKR won in 2014. I think he left and he was not there a part of KKR for so long. And then now in 2024, like after 10 years, he became a part. He was there with some other sides, but those sides never did. I would say they never won a trophy. But still, I feel, one of the guys, what you really want in the side, where he's one of the guys who knows like how to use a player. So in correct words, I would say that if you normally see one of the things in this year KKR, that we knew the formula that what Gautam Gambhir is going to do before the IPL started. We knew that he's going to open with Sunil Narine. He's going to show that kind of confidence because he was the guy who started Sunil Narine. He started making him open when he was the captain. And that's what, that kind of formula he relied upon. And he said like, no, we're going to make him open again. So I feel he knows how to use a player in a proper way, and that is one of the master stroke what he played this year. I think so. But yes, it's one of the things what we need to understand, that there are different kind of players in every team, but most of the teams, what they somehow they miss like how to use a player, and that's what I think KKR applied that thing in a better way if you compare it with other teams.
Rajat Bhai, talking about KKR's performance this season, it is not about one individual. It is not about one individual. It has been a team win. Means obviously, if there has been contribution from each and one, be it Shreyas Iyer, the captain, the innings that he played in qualifier 1, and also in the final, as particularly Venkatesh Iyer, he was not having a great start to the season. Sunil Narine, you have already said about Sunil Narine, he has been a revelation opening the batting for KKR as not only but also as a bowler. Then you have the performance of the youngsters in the team, Harshit Rana, Vaibhav Arora, and to top it up, obviously Mitchell Starc. Means there was a huge expectations of buying him for 24.75. So how do you assess KKR's success this season?
See, that's what we need to understand when we are playing IPL. It's a very long tournament. It's not a tournament where you just play 4-5 games and the tournament gets over. It's one of the tournaments where like 14 games, and there are a lot of guys who normally, they get injured. There are a lot of guys who normally they are not available. So many players, when they play IPL, the team has to go through certain kind of problems. And I think I'm sure, KKR been facing these problems for so long. But the best part was like when we are playing IPL, we need to understand that what's the right time when the team should go up, and team should pick up that momentum. And I think KKR did a fantastic job. I think Rajasthan Royal was one of the teams when they did really well, and then suddenly when we really want a team to do well, that time they choke Rajasthan Royals, one of the teams what I've been seeing. But yes, still one of the sides what I would say they have improved. Rajasthan Royal, they improved this year also. And but KKR did the right thing, was like they have picked up the right players at the right time, and performance came at the right time. So especially if you see Mitchell Stark, one of the guys, if you have purchased him for such a big money, there's always a pressure, that money part plays a pressure on a certain individual. And I think if you normally take the league stages, I think the performance was somewhat like, you can say like, okay, very expensive. The economy rate was too high. The wickets were not up to that what people expected from Mitchell Stark. But yes, when it mattered most, if you normally see the semi-final, or you can say the eliminator one, and then the last game, the final they played, Mitchell Stark delivered at the right time. So the performance should come at the right time. Similarly, a team performance should come at the right time. So all the individuals, everything, they performed at the given point of time when it is required.
Rajat Bhaiya, obviously, last couple of questions. A word on Captain Shreyas Iyer. Obviously, he was under tremendous pressure. Ekto, he was injured. He lost his central contracts. But the way he bounced back, obviously, and to win the IPL title means it's a huge achievement. And the way he led the side. क्या कहेंगे श्रेयस अय्यर के कैप्टनसी के बारे में?
सर, श्रेयस अय्यर का तो अभी बहुत कुछ सीखना है. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये तो जो टफ टाइम्स आते हैं, उस टाइम्स पे अगर कोई भी प्लेयर अच्छा परफॉर्म करता है या फिर अच्छा करने की कोशिश करता है, उसको क्रिकेट में बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. और वही श्रेयस अय्यर का इस टाइम पे, कि श्रेयस अय्यर इस आईपीएल से पहले जिस तरीके का उसका रहा है, वर्ल्ड कप के बाद और अब तक का, वो ऐसा लग रहा था कि वो टफ टाइम है, बट उस टफ टाइम में भी श्रेयस अय्यर ने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से सिचुएशन को हैंडल किया, प्रेशर को हैंडल किया और डिलीवर भी किया है. तो मुझे लगता है कि एक बहुत अच्छी चीज है, एंड ही इज गोइंग टू लर्न फ्रॉम ऑल दीज थिंग्स. सो जब आपका बुरा वक्त चलता है, वो आपको बहुत कुछ सिखाता है. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि वो बुरा वक्त ही हो, वो सकता है आपके लिए अच्छे के लिए हो, और वो आगे चल के उसको काम ही आने वाला है.
Last thing, obviously, for you, who are the three standout performers for KKR this season?
Sir, Chandrakant Pandit, Abhishek Nair, and then Gautam Gambhir.
But talking about the players,
Sir, Sunil Narine, obviously, we always seen him as a bowler, but yes, with the bat, definitely yes. Who else? I mean, Venkatesh Iyer, he performed really well. He played aggressively. That's what you expect from these guys. And the third one, what I should go for, these fast bowlers, Harshit Rana or Vaibhav Baroda, you can say, because Mitchell Stark was really expensive when he starting the overs, and he used to get wickets, but at a given point of time, you can always see like he's getting wickets, but getting too expensive. But then these guys always were the ones who actually, they somehow, managed to hold the situation in a really better way. So these two fast bowlers, Vaibhav Baroda and Harshit Rana. Yes.
Thank you, Rajat Bhaiya, for your time. So that was Rajat Bhatia exclusive talking on KKR's win this season. So keep watching Red Sports to get all the updates throughout our coverage of sports. This is me, Debashish, signing out. Keep watching.